Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Novawar!
And I'm still sick.
Yep, still a thing. We are here bringing you another normal game sent in by the fans to www.lag.tv. LAGTV is the place to be. Go and join Lag Nation. Sign up! We haven't had any updates to the site in a while because the guy who actually makes updates on that site is busy with what I like to call paid work. Very important thing for many people in life.
That is so important. And considering that website is making us $0.
It's
or how much is it? Is it making enough to sustain itself yet?
Yeah, give or take. Maybe. I think it's making about $5–10 less a month than we're actually paying into it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not
so it is
bad.
what it is.
Okay.
It's doing its job. It's there, and people are using it. And you should use it too. And the more you use it, the more incentive we'll have to maybe actually expand the website. But until then, Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yeah.
Hit me up with... Whoa.
Whoa, did you see those drones?
Whoa, oh, I just did. Oh, okay, yes, no, I just did. He obviously just had them all highlighted and then was like, let's just fuck around with them a little bit. Hit me up with the sound of being a little on the sniffly side.
Oh, so sour about this cold.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than the cold in the summertime, which happens rarely. Like, you actually do have to go out of your way to get on a plane or something else to even get that to happen. Like, one does not go to the beach and get a cold, for instance.
No.
It does not happen. So there's always an annoyance when it does manage to occur. But down here in the right-hand corner, we have the Red Zerg, RedBlooded. Ooh. Red all the things. And up here in the top left, the blue Terran Andro.
Interesting.
Interesting names indeed. Now,
so this is ZVT.
Yes.
And we just got normal ass opening for both of these guys. Adam, on a scale of 1 to hot, how hot was it in your room over the weekend?
Satan's asshole is the scale that I like to use. Somewhere in between the 7th circle of hell and Satan's anus was the level of heat in this room. You know, because when you say to like somebody from Arizona, oh, it's 33 degrees Celsius outside, which is like 90 something Fahrenheit, they're like, bitch, please, it's like 117 here. At which point I say, why the fuck are you living where it can be at 50 degrees Celsius? But anyway, and that's understandable. It's not that. It's being on the 3rd floor of the house in a 8x10 room, running 30+ inches of monitor plus 2 streaming computers. You're gonna have a bad time. It's bad. It was with the humidity outside. It felt like it was 42 degrees Celsius on days. And then to take that and put that in the top floor of your home in a room that small with computer equipment running 12 hours while streaming, I just about passed out. I'm going to be honest with you. There were times where I didn't remember where the fuck I was. Like, that's how hot it was. So I got an air conditioner.
It was probably hotter than, like, Lance Armstrong's left nut after a marathon of steroid use.
Or after cycling the Tour de France.
Yeah.
At which point, both of your balls, if you had to, would be chafing like no other. You could start a fire with your pubic hair. They better shave that shit before they start, otherwise...
Not only that, the smell.
Oh, awful. Satan's asshole, one more time. What is with this Zerg expansion long before he can even support that? I don't know what's going on here. He's a little he's a little hasty here in his expansion work.
Yeah, he's getting a 3rd. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. I mean, he just has to drone, I guess, at this point. Perhaps he just feels like there's going to be absolutely no pressure. Doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot of pressure. Oh, well, there's 2 Hellions, but once again, this is normal stuff too.
Yeah,
the Terran is getting his command as well, so I think getting a 3rd is pretty safe as long as he gets out enough drones, and he's getting another queen right now, so he should be able to hold.
Oh yeah, no, he'll be fine. Two Hellions, unless you are Jesus mode micro, is not going to accomplish a whole hell of a lot, especially when you have the Zerglings here and the Queen. So yes, he will definitely hold. You got 2 more on the way. 4, a little more dangerous. he could do some. He could put in some work with that if he's careful with them. Looks he just checked that that bottom third there. Now he's going to realize that there is no way he's going to do anything in there except for maybe pick off those. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, 4 Hellions can do a lot of damage.
Yep.
If he can micro around nicely with these, he can pick off quite a few Lings. The Ling still doesn't have speed yet, and it's not even in production. So we'll see how many Lings he gets here. This is going to be really scary for Red-Blooded. That's a lot of larvae used in those Lings, a lot of minerals there. And it looks like he's going to go right in and around, and that's going to be a good choke for him. He needs... Oh, is he going to... One gets caught. A second goes down, and he might be able to get a ton of Lings right now, and it'll be worth if he can get these Lings. Nope.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
so you know what? That was worth it.
Yeah, that's
that
good.
was
Now,
worth
at this
it.
point, you could lose them, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. That was good. That was worth it. That was almost a poor decision to go down there. He almost got himself caught without a choke there, and he managed to pull it off anyway. So that was great. And look at the sheer number of Zerglings he's forced Red-Blooded to build here, just using those 4 Hellions, and he's done an okay job of keeping up at home, but he's spent a lot of time microing and not a hell of a lot of time macroing.
Yep.
And so he's actually, in all honesty, the Zerg is still in perfectly good condition. Because the Terran didn't take that opportunity to really get himself any further ahead.
I agree.
He just finished that command center. He's turning it into an orbital command, but he didn't even really build up an army behind him. He's sitting on over 1,000 minerals that whole time. So really not too much further ahead. The Zerg might want to get a little bit of scouty action here with that Overlord to make sure there wasn't an expansion going up. Otherwise, he'd probably know ahead of time that there's more pain coming his way.
Yeah, get some more units here. This could be pretty good here for Andro. He needs to micro these Hellions. I mean, these Hellions are the ones that are going to be able to pick off these non-speed Lings. Speed is on the way. It's about 50% done. Also, Baneling's Nest and some upgrades as well. So he's got a small opportunity here, Andro, that is, to really do significant damage. I don't even know if he knows that there is a third down. Yes, he does, but he doesn't care. He's going to go right into the natural, which is not a bad idea, considering that, once again, there is no speed. There isn't really a whole lot that Red-Blooded can do here. All he's got is really 2 queens for this army. A bunch of Banelings getting morphed in here. Is he going to be able to spot these out and take these before they can totally morph in? But he's going after the queens. He's just focused firing after the queens. A nice transfuse on one of those queens. And now the Banelings are going to come in here and just do serious damage. Oh, God.
Oh, come on!
Oh, no. He had an opportunity to get rid of all of those Banelings or force a cancel. That was a bad move.
That's highly unfortunate. Andro having the opportunity to really go for it. And once again, of course, we are looking at silver here, so it's not exactly like we're going to be looking at the macro of Flash. But the same token, he still hasn't moved that orbital command down to... There you go. Now we're talking. Now you're going to... Maybe? Yeah, alright, there we go. Now we're actually going to go and expand after those 2 attacks. And once again, he's actually... I'm still going to put him behind, because now Mr. Zerg is getting Aspire.
Dude, Terran is so behind. It's not even funny.
He is significantly
he's
behind.
Way behind. He's way behind. Zerg is on 3 base, and he's got 36 drones to the 19 SCVs, and Red-Blooded is 63 supply to the 41 of Andro. There is not a chance in holy sweet tits that he's going to come back. All he's got right now is a couple of Hellions, and he's still building Hellions.
Yeah. He really likes them.
No medevacs, nothing. He doesn't give a fuck. Wasn't even going to swear, but I decided to because...
I was just about to say, 3 base at 36 drones. That math
52 drones now.
Oh, okay, so he's droned up hard. So now he's evened himself back out. There you go. Now we're in the realm of possibility. This is good. No, the Zerg is infinitely further ahead. As soon as that Spire finishes... You might as well just pack it up and go home, because it's not gonna. You're not gonna be stopping the pain train from coming up here. And if Andro does manage to stop this, then I'm just going to leave the room. But he's not, so I don't need to worry about that, which is great because this is the coolest room in the house right now, and I don't really have to want to move. I want to leave.
Yeah, like the Terran's gotta understand, like just because the Zerg goes on 3 base and it doesn't seem like he has a lot of economy, all it takes is literally build 15 drones at once. and
boom.
you're now you've doubled him in economy like that quick. I mean, take a look. It's a 1,500 minerals per minute to the 700 of Terran, and that's Terran. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Terran should be a hell of a lot further up than that. You know, mules are like the easy mode moneymaker.
Speaking of easy mode, we've got a shit ton of Hellions coming down at the third, saving the majority of those drones.
Oh dear.
Here comes the Speedlings, gonna maybe get us around. Nope, not quite. Only picks off one Hellion, and look at this. He is tempting
balls.
fate here.
He has got planetary-sized testicles right now, Mr. Black, and he is using them and wielding them in such a way that he's actually killing these Zerglings.
Oh, he's doing nicely with the micro here. I didn't think he had the micro in him, but he's pulling it out. He's doing a lot of damage to these Banelings and Lings.
Oh, man.
A lot.
All right. No, this is the most impressive thing that Andro has managed to do in this entire game. There are there are more Zerglings and now Mutalisk on the way, so that will shut down this threat pretty handily. He's going to lose 2 to a bit of a misclick, I feel, in that round. But damn, yeah, good job by Andro to actually turn something there that probably shouldn't have been much into something pretty significant.
Yeah, not only that, he killed a lot for the Hellions that he had, but also, take a look, once again, the drones down at the third have been sitting, doing absolutely nothing. Although that wasn't intentional by Andro, the pressure alone kept RedBlooded on his toes and is not paying attention, and that really does hurt him. I mean, now we've basically are even in the mineral per minute mark, and, well, it shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be, but it's not going to be that way for very long, I don't think, because we're about to witness bad times happen up here with these Mutalisks now going to waltz their way in here to the mineral line.
Yep.
Nothing to stop them.
Nope.
That's going to be all sorts of pain all over your face right now. Just, oh god, there goes my economy. What little economy I had is now gone. Oh, here comes the, yeah, here we go. A little late to the party, boys.
Just a little.
And now you're going to be late to the after party, and the after party is happening down here at the Natural.
But take a look at the Widow Mines doing. Oh, okay, well, it's not.
Get a little hype for that.
I got a little hype for the Widow Mines. I thought maybe it would have done a little bit more damage, but nope. She's killed like 4 or 5 Muta.
That was so disappointing. It's just like,
oh,
okay. Oh, there you go.
Great,
Hey, well, could be worse. Could be worse. And it will be worse because RedBlooded's about to bring up even more pain. In the form of Zerglings and Banelings and even more Mutalisks, of which the Terran is not ready for. He is still getting stim pack. I just want to bring that to your attention. I thought he just wasn't using it to actually race into his base to save himself. Turns out he just doesn't even have it. So that's a problem that is thankfully being fixed right now, and will give him whatever 2% chance of winning this match.
Well, he's got 3 Widow Mines in the front, 2 siege tanks to destroy Lings when they're basically down to nothing. A bunch of Marines and a couple of filled bunkers, and then some more Marines. This is going to be actually relatively close, I think.
Well, that's
okay. Well, not as close as I initially thought.
No, that's like
those siege tanks did nothing.
That's about as close as watching a horse race, and there's a 4-legged horse versus a 3-legged horse. That's what we just witnessed right there. Nothing.
Wow.
To be done.
So basically, those Widow Mines destroyed his own units.
Yep.
And
very useful.
The ground of Zerg got melted, but nothing to contest those mutas.
No,
absolutely nothing.
No, not a stim pack to be found for the majority of this game, which would have made a huge difference.
Yeah, stim would have been really nice.
That
but
would have been great.
Even still,
no, he would have lost.
It just wasn't going to happen.
No, it wasn't. Not today.
I was hoping and praying that we'd see some crazy Widow Mine action, but no.
No, you tried to hype it, and it just didn't happen.
No,
it's okay. It happens. It happens, and sometimes it doesn't happen. And this game, it definitely didn't happen for Andro. It didn't happen at all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, hopefully you enjoyed yourself in this, another crazy, ridiculous, silver versus silver, masterful StarCraft game brought to you by the fine gentlemen of LAGTV.
Yeah.
We are moving on to the next one. Brace yourselves. More is coming. I am Novawar.
And I'm already at the game.